Hello, my name is Ronald Katende. I teach mathematics here at Kabale University. My experience of digital learning has really been good. I took this course and I earned a certificate, and I helped some other people also to go through the course.
My name is Helen Kinyi. I am a lecturer at Kabale University. I teach biochemistry at the School of Medicine. I have been working here for the last 7 years. And I've transitioned from doing physical class teaching to online teaching during the COVID-19 period, and we're still continuing to use online teaching and learning for our students.
Hello, I'm Darius Samuel Sunday. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Anatomy, Kabale University School of Medicine, and I teach anatomy to undergraduate students and postgraduate students.
I attended the digital training course in 2020 at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was a nice experience to know the different forms of digital learning. Some of them were already using them, like the PowerPoints, using PowerPoints to teach in class. But during the training, we learned the different modes of teaching, like flipped classrooms, how to upload notes on the e-learning, how to use the Moodle platform.
Well, this training was so intensive, demanding, tasking, and of course hectic. But the good thing about the training is that it provides you with a flexible learning environment where you can actually program yourself and you do your learning at your own time.
But it has really been good in that people can now break down concepts that once used to be abstract, especially like from technical areas. Myself, I come from mathematics, and sometimes it is perceived to be abstract. But we find that using digital learning, we can use simulations to break down some of these concepts so that they can be easy for the students to grasp. But also, using online platforms, discussions, students get to help each other online even without the presence of the instructor.
I think education is one of the sectors of the economy that has really adopted technology, and AI is going to play a big field in the 21st century.
I think the teaching of the 21st century should really embrace digital learning and of course other technology-related tools that can help us. These tools are not here to replace us, contrary to what most people think. They're here to actually help us because they complement the human element of teaching. Sometimes we focus so much on the student-oriented or teacher-oriented, but we find that with some of these tools, even in your absence, so students are hampered by things like transportation, or they're doing online courses and what they can really benefit. So I really believe it is something that we should embrace going forward.
Future-wise, I can say also that it's going to reduce the cost of learning for students and even for the tutors, because students don't have to always travel, spending a lot of money from wherever they are to come and learn. They can stay in their convenient places wherever they are and they can learn. Even the lecturers as well, they can be wherever they may be if they are not able to come on ground on campus.
But I can also see us going further even in the examining of the students, both for their physical and their practical exams. We could have a nursing student being examined on how to assess a patient, and the nursing student could be in another locality, but using digital information, the examiner could be in another area, even out of the country, and is able to examine the student and how they are able to assess the patient, examine, administer medicine, and grade the nursing student the way they are doing the procedures as expected.
At Kabale University, I think we are fully prepared for this. We thank management. It has really put in efforts to train us. The studio is now available. Staff has been trained. We've been encouraged every now and then, supported by the e-learning team to put our courses online, to put the material online, to break down the things, to record our own lectures. And I think the university has really done so much to help us. So the future is really bright.
As a staff in the university, I have received multiple trainings on e-learning. I have seen the university adopt e-learning, create a digital studio, allow us to learn how to create videos, how to teach online, facilitate that process, even getting Zoom licenses for faculties to facilitate the teaching process online. A lot has been done, and the management has really embraced e-learning.
And I believe it is going to help the university, because there are people that would probably like to take some of our courses, but they are far away from our geographical location. But also, being that we are located between Anglophones and Francophones, I really think it helps, because sometimes maybe the lecturer's accent may not really benefit the student, but through using captions, some of these students can actually be helped. So I really think our future is good, and digital learning is going to help us. I think there I'll go with digital inclusivity. Some of our students come from backgrounds where working with computers is not really something they're used to. So we have to really be willing to wait for them to adapt to some of this. Most of us have not really used these technologies ever since we started studying, and these students too. So even us as instructors, because we took time to be trained, we have to be willing to accept the students so that they can adapt, and we go with everyone so that we don't leave anyone behind.
Some other aspect that I think will be much more interesting is what I learned during the training, and that is talking about things like gamification, and that can encourage and motivate students to learn.
What else do I want to talk about digital learning? I really appreciate the ease at which it has allowed us to teach, the ease it has allowed us to interact with our students. At the peak of the pandemic, at some point I was in Nairobi, and I was able to conveniently teach my medical students in Uganda, at Kabale. Many of them not even at Kabale, they were in different places around the country, but were able to have constant interactions, discuss materials, have group works. This was very interesting. Currently with the nursing students, many of them are all over the country, the extension program, but we're able to have evening classes, early morning classes at our convenience to interact with the material and discuss. With the flipped classroom, has allowed me more time to do research, to improve my teaching methods, and also to change my perspective about the student, where the learning is now learner-centered and not before as the teacher-centered. So I put the burden on learning on the student, and this has allowed them to take greater responsibility in their learning and to become better scientists, if I may say. Thank you.
Testimonies.